Texas. This is a 1 minute knife review, and let's wait until it actually posts up. I'll redo my intro. There we go. All right. Good morning. Coming to you live from deep in South Texas. It's 1 minute knife review. Starting early today because of some controversy in the knife community. I'm not a fan of controversy, and it basically, or especially intentional controversy that just creates ill will. It's not good for the community, and I'll go into it a little bit more as people start rolling in. But basically, I've had to do my first permanent ban on the channel, and I really don't like that. And once they actually show up, if they ever show up to the live stream again, um, they will be permanently banned. That person goes by the name of Knives Are Life, and apparently there is some stink in the community. Knives Are Life has posted that want to know why knives. Good morning. Want to know why knives? I'm addressing some controversy in the community that is going on. That this person, Knives Are Life, has tried to rope me into and has been slandering, is now starting to slander me. I have nothing to do with anything. And in fact, I don't like controversy. I'm not a fan of it, and this is part of the reason why. Hi, Sergeant Maximus. How are you doing, sir? I hope you are well. As people get in here, we'll talk more about what's going on. But there's a bit of a stink in the community. Would you believe it? It is what it is, but I appreciate all of your support, which, by the way, even with my internet being down yesterday, we still managed to get in about 50 hours. So thank you all so very much. We will just keep cranking and cranking and pushing. If we can keep up this rate, we will absolutely hit my goal. And I'm going to be posting another update video because I have more stuff coming in for the giveaway, which will be on August 31st. So you want to make sure to mark that date in your calendar and have it saved, because on August 31st at my usual time here in the morning, we will be having a massive live stream in which I do multiple giveaways. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm going to hype it up. So anyway, apparently this person who was in our chat yesterday named Knives Are Life, and was posting, "Hi Brax, welcome. Nice to see you. You appear to be new. Please make sure you're subscribed, and if you have the ability, set up like an old Xbox or a computer and have it just spam my live streams. I'm trying to get to 3,000 hours, and it is hard to do, and I appreciate any help I can get, guys. I really, really, really do. And all the help you've been giving me. So this Knives Are Life person, I don't know who they are, don't know anything about them, and really don't care at this point, but they are now permanently banned from my channel. They were posting about Dylan Mallory, which is fine. Dylan Mallory apparently has gotten himself in trouble, but we don't know for sure. We just know what's being reported. And until we do know more for sure, there's no point in really being, upset or freaked out about it. Just I won't be promoting his knives on my channel anymore, sadly, because they're nice knives, or the knives I have are nice and I like them. But until we know more. Having told this person Knives Are Lives that when he was harassing me, for lack of a better description, on Instagram, this person then tried to start lumping me in as a, Dylan Mallory, apparently some conflict. And again, I don't want no place for it here on my channel, okay? But now this person, Knives Are Lives, is trying to lump me in, saying I knew about Dylan or I know about him or whatever. My total interactions with Dylan Mallory were to buy the forest originally, and to win a knife from JB that he gave JB at one of the blade shows. That's all. And I like his work, so I had been promoting it. That is my entire interactions with the guy. And yet this person seems to think that starting a witch hunt to attack people is the way to go. So there's no place for bad behavior on the part of knife creators and makers and anything like that. And I think we can all agree about that, right? I think there's also no place for people who will go around slandering and stirring up controversy intentionally, and trying to badmouth people. That part is why Knives Are Life is going to be banned from my channel. And he's actually creator, he or she, whoever it is, I really don't care, has created a bit of a vendetta on my part, because I do not take being attacked and slandered lightly. I take that as an assault on my person and my well-being, and it will be fought back against. And so not only going to get banned from my channel, but if they want to stir up controversy, I can stir up a lot of freaking controversy. I may be a nobody. This is what this person's opinion of me is I'm a nobody in the knife community. community, which, by the way, there is no knife community, according to this person. There's only a bunch of boomers. I'm Gen X. This person really needs to wake up and smell the coffee. Gen X reference, right? Or is that a boomer reference? Anyway, so it really pissed me off. And so, yeah, so that's where the controversy is. I'm going to fight back. I'm not going to allow someone to go slandering me. Apparently, he's going after Jared, too. I don't know, because Jared doesn't want to pass judgment on someone. And I don't want to pass judgment until I won't pass judgment. I can't take it back. It's for the court system to do. But I won't promote the knives. And I told this person that I won't promote his knives then. And it sucks that he is damaging the community. Thank you, Brax. I appreciate it. You know what? I really am not. So I'm a knife creator. I'm a therapist. A knife creator, a knife content creator. I'm a therapist, and that's pretty much it. I hope to entertain people and bring you joy and happiness on any given day. This stuff does not bring joy and happiness. It has no place. So if someone's going to go around slandering people or attacking people in the knife community, notifying people that there's a problem is one thing. Being the immune, I'm going to liken this to a medical thing. We have people, Super Still Steve, we have people in the knife community that act as immune system cells, right? They go through and they will target people in the knife community that are being bad or doing bad things or bad actors. And I liken what this person is doing is to the immune system turning cancerous. This person is now attacking people and attacking people that have no business and have nothing to do with whatever it is going on. That's the definition of what a cancer is. And I don't like that. And so medically, it's my job to excise that from the community. So in my life and my live streams, and I've let everyone else I know, and while I may be a nobody, I know a lot of bodies. Okay, I've been around for a long time in this community, and I know a lot of bodies. People will reply to me when I message them. I just talked to Jared a little while ago, and I just talked to Richard, Middle Complex. These people know me. They know who I am. I've been around. So it's a real shame that this person has decided to taint their name by being an evil person. It's sad. So anyway, so that's the controversy. Done with. It's gone. If anyone needs to hear more about it later, y'all can ask me again. But beyond that, I've said my piece. I will not tolerate it. I will continue to let them know on Instagram and anywhere I see this person, if I see them in a live stream, that this person is an evil person and should not be allowed to do that. And that's just the end of it. We can't. We also have to self-police when there are people who are turning cancerous, and that is a bad person. Stupid twit. I like the word twit. Do you know what a twit is? If you don't know what a twit is, let me elucidate. I love big words. A twit is a pregnant goldfish, and this person is a twit. They have no worth in life at that point. I mean, pregnant goldfishes are what, dime a dozen, right? Yeah, I mean, literally no worth in life, and that's what this person is. So anyway, it's sad. I don't like seeing bad things happen in the community. I really don't like seeing bad actors in the community. So if Dylan is guilty of this and is convicted and all that, it will be a really sad day for our knife community. I really am deeply disturbed by that, really. But I also am not going to rush to judgment and attack someone and ruin their life or try to ruin their life simply because apparently they got arrested. What if it's not even the right Dylan Mallory? There's like 100 Patrick McNeelys out there in the world. Whoopsie. Anyway, today I am playing with the fact because I wanted to get the facts out. And so this is the Benchmade fact. And I like to do a theme. The coolest knife. Wow, that is a tough question, Brex. Again, picking a better knife than others is difficult. They're all cool, or I probably wouldn't collect them. The coolest knife in my collection. This is a really tough question for me. I can't tell you one. You have an auto fact. I wanted to get one, and I liked the manual better. I just simply like the manual better. The Autofact is a cool knife. It's a very nice knife. That one was a hit. Are they still making it? Benchmade, I think, had a hit with that one, and it's really cool. I can't tell you the the coolest knife I have in my collection. I mean, I can tell you the coolest knife is probably my moon landing Sabinza, and I'd say it's the not so trusted with knives. 13. Brax, you'll get older. And hey, everyone starts somewhere. I had my first knife when I stole my first knife when I was 6 years old. I had my first Cub Scout knife when I was in Cub Scouts. But I guess people don't do Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts anymore, to where they teach you how to handle a knife. But you are welcome here, Brax, and you're welcome to join the community at any time. I have a Sabinza that has an inlaid stone in it, and you can go back and find the video, Brax, if you'd like. And it's a chrysocolla, and it shows the moon landing, or one of the moon landings, on it in etching and gold leaf and stuff. It's a really cool knife. So I would say that is probably the coolest knife, if I had to go by cool being a judgment call of how impressive or neat that knife is. So in terms of other knives, yeah, I have some interesting knives. Go look up the Pena Knives the PK1. I have a video on that. It's a really nice wicked recurve knife. It has a really cool blade shape. I think you might like that too, if my guess is right. So what I brought with today. Good morning, Brown Sugar. I just sent your package, and I have tracking on it. So you will have it by Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, and I threw in a little something for you. I hope you enjoy the stickers and the patch from Zach Stuff, the do something kind for someone patch. But I also threw in something. You said you collect coins, right? Am I right, Sharon? I think that's what you said. So I threw something in there for you. So we were talking Leatherman, and there's been a big thing about Leatherman right now with CETA. I can't think of his name right now. Pete. Why can't I think of their name? Oh, it'll come to me. But he was talking about Leatherman tools, and he has a Leatherman fanboy. I'm not a Leatherman fanboy, but I do have some multi-tools of theirs and other multi-tools. So I brought some oddball, cool little multi-tools to show off, but I wanted to discuss stuff. So apparently Leatherman's been offending people by canceling their stuff. I'm always open to random questions. That gives me something to talk about, Brax. It's really wonderful. I'm always open to them. Has a bread knife in the kitchen. Brax, I am a big video game player. I'm a big Fallout fan, and I am a big Magic the Gathering Arena Online fan. I am currently a platinum class in the constructed ranks, and I try to play when I can. There you go. So yeah, I'm a big fan. So Leatherman makes really good tools, but they've gotten really pricey, and it seems like they're trying to game the market. They used to make tools that were designed for life, and they really are. I mean, these are really well. This is by the way, the Leatherman Juice CS4, and it comes with pliers, screwdriver. What else does it got here? Bottle opener, or rather corkscrew, and some other basic tools here. Some pries and chisels and things like that. And then on the outside, it has an awl, saw. I don't know why it needs a saw. It's supposed to be open for opening corkscrews. Some good scissors, by the way. If you've ever, I mean, these are pretty big scissors. And, I nicked myself. Nice. First blood on my live stream. And a knife. Not the greatest knife, but a nice little Warncliffe. So, but the Leatherman Juice is pretty cool. And then I also have the is Brown Sugar here? Yes, Brown Sugar is here. She's been saying hi. Try going to top chat. Go from top chat to all chat. Sometimes that helps, although I can't do it on my phone. Apparently, I've been trying and I have not been able to figure out how to do it. So it is what it is. Yeah, I nicked myself on that little thing. There was something sharp there. All right. So the other one I have is the Leatherman Signal. And I like the Leatherman Signal. Leatherman Signal is a really cool. You're on all chat. Okay. I don't know why you wouldn't see her, but yeah, she just said pretty high to pretty fly for a knife guy. The Letterman signal is a really cool one. It has a good hammering surface. Well, this thing is going to give me a little trouble today. Don't worry, I got band-aids if it continues. It does have an outside knife, which is a nice one. And it wasn't even the knife that got me. That's what's funny. It was the saw blade. And it is a locking knife. Comes with a little sharpener, singling whistle, a ferro rod, and all kinds of other useful stuff that come on multi-tools. So this is your pretty typical multi-tool, and it does have, at least on the opening, the ability to flip it open one-handed. Closing, I pretty much have to go two-handed no matter what. So so those are my two Leathermans that I have. All right, so I'm not a big Leatherman fanboy, but I am a fan, and it looks like we are going to have to do that. All right, so emergency first aid happening live on OMKR Live. Dun 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 dun. Not really an emergency. It's like a little tiny little thing, but it is being annoying to me. So we're gonna slap a band-aid on it just to take care of that. That's what I got. All right. Anyway, so what do we got here? Got to go to work, Steven. Well, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it, and I'll be going on for quite a while. First aid going on here at the moment. Let's see here. And then I will show off some more multi-tools. Today's carry is the Benchmade Fact, and I would love to know what you all are carrying. So please chime into the live stream if you've popped in. What are you carrying today? I want to know. Also, where are you from, and what's the weather like? I would love to hear from you. So throw that in the chat. I'm just finishing up with this little project of mine. There we go. And we are back at full capacity. The knife thingy, you're talking about this little guy? This guy? Or are you talking about the Leatherman signal? The signal is a multi-tool. A pair of pliers, knife, and other stuff like that. So, concept. Okay, so Stephen was carrying the Concept Pluto O-Clip flashlight. Very nice. By the way, I will be giving away O-lights on my giveaway. I've got some O-lights to give away, so I'm looking forward to that. By the way, I'm so looking forward to this, guys. You have been such a big help. By the way, Brax, if you can set up an Xbox or the blue one, yeah, that one. If you can set up an Xbox or something to just spam my playlist, please do. I'm trying to get to 3,000 view hours, and it is really hard to do. You can do the math yourself and figure out how many hours a week I got to get there. And we got to, I'm trying to get there by the 31st of August. I'm giving away stuff. I will have giveaways that will be non-knife things, at least one or two. And so that will be open for you, Brax. I think you might have to be 18. You might have to have someone else agree to sponsor you or something, but I want to make sure I include everybody if I can. As well as people from other countries. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know if I can pay the shipping for other countries. Oh my God. But I want to try and include everybody. So here's an interesting old multi-tool I picked up. This is a Husky brand. And what is cool about it is it's in that wood material that, what is that? The knife stuff from the 70s. Brain rot's kicking in. I don't know. Anyway, I'll think of it. But it's like this preserved or stabilized wood, and brass, spring loaded. Very nice. Do you think I like the Moody Blues? I'm a huge fan of the Moody Blues. I'm one of their #1 listeners in the world, apparently. So I've posted, hey, Blessed, thanks for joining me. I appreciate you being here. And thank you for spamming those playlists, Blessed. It's really making a difference. Please keep it up. I'm going to beg you. I just beg you. Please keep that up. It has been a big help. We hit over 50 hours, and that was with my internet being down yesterday, so I couldn't spam anything. So please, and Brax, that's what I was asking you to do. Please go spam some of those live streams. I'd appreciate it. It's 27 degrees there where you are. Do you mean Fahrenheit or do you mean Celsius? We go with Fahrenheit, so 27 degrees would be really pretty cold, wherever that is. In the 20s, it is in the UK in the 20s. You mean it's that cold over there? No, you got to mean Celsius. You got to be talking Celsius. There's no way that's Fahrenheit. So anyway, this old thing does come with some other. Like it comes with an old saw with a ruler on it, and actually pretty good teeth. Comes with an old screwdriver, Philip, and does come with a knife blade. That's partially serrated. I'm gonna assume it's like a 420, 440, and a cap lifter. This old thing also came with in the UK. All right, yeah. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it so much. You're not allowed to have knives, but you are allowed to have some of the other stuff I will be giving away. Now that's a really nice. It's an old classic. Yeah, it's an old classic, and it also came with a matching utility knife, locking utility razor. Pretty cool. I think it's locking. Oh yeah, it's a back lock. There we go. I just can't find it. Yeah, locking, and all in brass and wood. Just a really cool old find I picked up for like I don't know, $10 at a pawn shop. So it pays to go check out pawn shops once in a while and just see what you can find. Let's see here. Boker makes a small little multi-tool as well, and so I have a little Boker one because I am a bit of a Boker fanboy for good Bokers. Not, I mean, the Boker. So Boker makes multiple lines. They have the Boker Plus. They have the Boker something or other. Some of them are Chinese made. Some are just made anywhere in the world where they have a plant. So they have USA made Bokers, and then they have the German made stuff. And I'm a big fan of the German made stuff. I really am. And this is a Boker Plus, so it was probably made in China. But it does come with the usual assortment of tools. We have a little serrated blade, a screwdriver, a couple screwdrivers. The serrated blade, I guess, could also act somewhat as a saw. And over here we have another, I guess, a pry bar and nail cleaner, and a file and a couple other little pry tools. So there you go. Nice little tool. But you know the tool that actually gets the most carry is this little guy. This Gerber dime sits in my car. And so anytime I need to grab something or reach for something, pinch something or whatever, this is what gets grabbed. Okay. Let's see. Biebery, AB2045. I'm gonna have to look that up. Other than your sacks, yeah. I mean, I wanted to show off multi-tools other than sacks today. And if I need to address the controversy again, just ask. But apparently, we're good with that. So I appreciate that. You know how you said what we carry. You know how you said what we carry. You know what you said. I'm not sure what you mean. I'm not sure what you mean there in that sentence. You carry your phone. Oh, you mean, well, EDCs. Want to know why not? Blessed. Okay. Saying hi to each other. Thank you. You carry your phone. A phone is an essential part of everyday carry nowadays, and I think people forget that. I've seen pocket dumps where people forget their phones, and you know why? Because they're usually filming it on their phone. And so I think phones are an essential part of everyday carry by far. So here's another interesting little multi-tool that I won, again, supporting JB here. This has a spring-loaded wrench, so it will only go one direction, but it will, you can just reverse it to go the other direction, right? It has a pry bar, has a little razor blade, utility blade there, and it has a saw blade on it. Yep. So everyday carry. Yep. Watches, rings, I guess. Watches, phones, wallets, knives, flashlights, multi-tools. Pry bars. I carry this pry bar with me. It's a little custom-made thing out of titanium. This pry bar or the one I'm giving away? If you want this one, I don't know. I might be able to go track down if they have any left in the. It was a very limited type thing. I don't know. I've had it for 12 years. I don't know if if they would have any left in that store. But I know that they weren't really selling; they were just sitting on a shelf somewhere. But I love it. It's pretty good. You got to stay hydrated. So you are talking, yeah, you are talking that it's Celsius on your temperature there. And yeah, you've got to stay hydrated. So that's hot. So you guys have been suffering over there. No air conditioning for a lot of people. It's really a challenging situation, and I do hope you stay hydrated and cool. Don't stay in the shade. Keep a breeze on you if you can. Sitting here in my car, by the way, I'm getting hot. This temperature down here today, we're going to hit about 105. 105 in Fahrenheit, so I have no idea what that is in Celsius, but I know it's up there. We get pretty hot down here, Brax. I'm in deep South Texas. So, wanna know why knives? If you want this pry bar, like I said, it's a unique custom. I don't know how if I can find anything. I did have a mini one that I gave away years ago, on one of my giveaways. But I am giving away a customized Vero Fulcrum as a part of my giveaway on August 31st. So on August 31st, yeah, you might just win one and be here. Absolutely. So sorry to start this off today with the whole controversy thing, but I will not allow myself to be slandered. And there's someone out there in the knife community who is now trying to slander me. 80 degrees. 80 degrees is not that bad over there. Oh my gosh. I am thinking that you're suffering. 80's hot if you're not used to it. It can get really hot. It can get really, really hot. 80 in the sun can be brutal if it's humid and there's no airflow. That is for sure. Fortunately, down here we usually have some pretty decent airflow, which helps helps a lot. So let's see. A heat wave in the UK. Yes, there is. So let me know, want to know why knives. I can always stop by that store and look. I'll be happy to. So another multi-tool I have is the SOG, and this one was supposedly made to be able to go on airplanes. So it doesn't have a knife blade, but they kind of screwed the pooch, because these scissor blades are actually slightly sharpened, and you could certainly poke the shit out of somebody with this screwdriver. And so I have a feeling that this thing would still get confiscated by TSA if I ever tried to take it through. Not to mention, it has on the outside, let me flip this around, they were trying to be careful not to do anything. Let's see, flip this out here. Yeah, they were trying to be careful not to do anything, but they included a bunch of pointy objects. So also, if you do own this tool, so it's 46. Yeah, it gets hot. If you do own this tool, be very careful not to open all of them all the way to the outside, because there's a little locking pin that you have to actually spring one of them to unlock. So if you pull them, I found this out the hard way. If you pull them all out and they all snap into locked position, guess what? They stay locked unless you can shim your way in there and undo it. And so that's what I had to do. Eco, welcome. Please be welcome. Make sure you're subscribed. And if there's any possibility of you doing so, go spam some of my playlists to help me get my hours in. I am working really hard to get up to 3,000 hours. Of course, I'd like more, but to get up to the 3,000 hour point. The neat claim to fame on this multi-tool was that it snaps in like this into a belt buckle. And so it can be worn on a belt, although I think this would be one hell of a heavy belt buckle. This thing weighs probably a good 1.5 pounds, maybe 2 pounds. So it's up there. So I brought a couple of other small, interesting little multi-tools that I'll talk about here in a minute, but I want to shout out some live streams if I can. I want to shout out Zach's stuff. Zach has been a big supporter and a big help. He does a live stream every Sunday. So if you can, make sure you are subscribed to him or you go check him out. He helped me get over the 1K point in his live stream. It was a big help. And thank you everyone else who helped me get there. Celsius not cheap. I'm not sure what you mean there. And JB, Big Red EDC, I want to shout him out. Go check his Saturday Night Live out. Supposedly, this is the early weekend, but I'm not sure he's having it. So it might be 2 weeks before you could have it. My lives are always going to be between 9:45 and 10. Thank you, Brown Sugar. You're a sweetheart. My lives are always between 9:45 and 10 on the start time, and I'll typically run it to about 10:25. I'm going to be Monday through Saturday, and I'm going to keep doing this probably for the foreseeable future, even past when we do the big giveaway and after I do my drive, simply because I enjoy being here with you all every morning. 7:45 a.m. I know it's really early, Blessed. Thank you for getting up and joining me. I really appreciate it. I mean, I don't know that I would get up and go to someone's live stream at 7:45 in the morning, to tell you the truth. So I really appreciate it. I can't tell you how much. I will tell you how much. We're going to have a big giveaway, and we're going to give some stuff to people. Hopefully you win. I would love for you to win. But since we'll do probably like the numbers game, because that's the easiest way to make sure it's fair, because you can see me write it down and everything. There's no cheating. I'm not calling anybody on the side saying, hey, my number was blankety blank or whatever. I mean, that's just the easiest way I think of to do it. And I don't, on my phone, likely have the ability to set up like a random picker or anything. However, I may do that live stream from my office at home. Actually, we'll see. Thanks, I appreciate you helping, Blessed, and you've really been a big help getting me moving. One of my ultimate goals would be, okay, this is a pipe dream, but I'm going to keep putting it out there in case anyone from ProTech ever pays attention to this. Actually, I have two, two goals. Brian, if you're ever watching this, Mr. Winters, I've interacted with you a bunch, and I love your stuff. I would love to be your fanboy. Let me be your YouTube Bia. Anyway, never mind. I didn't say that. But anyway, I would love to be your fanboy and promote your stuff on my channel. And the same thing really applies to ProTech. JB does his Finch thing, and Zach is into Benchmade. Middle Complex is all over the place, as is Jared. But I would like to represent or help promote ProTech. I really like their knives. I have a bunch of them. I've given a bunch of them away, and they are very high quality knives. And they need a fanboy out here in the community. Microtech even had Little Fit Devil for a while, but ProTech has just kind of been going along doing their own thing. So ProTech, I'm reaching out to you. Come and support me. And even if you don't, when my channel gets subscriptions and stuff, and I can get money coming in, my goal is to put that money into buying ProTech knives to do for giveaways. So that your support right now is encouraging that, and that's where my map, my 1 year, 2 year, 3 year plan is going. Is that when and if I get big enough, DB has Feral Monster. There you go. Good morning, Mr. Skullfire. Thank you for joining us today. I appreciate it. Welcome. I hope it finds you healthy and whole. There's been some controversy in the knife community, and I'm sorry that I've somehow been drawn into it a little bit. But someone named Knives Are Life is trying to slander me and say that I know something about Dylan Mallory doing bad things. I know nothing about that. So just to be clear, I want to make sure that's out there for everybody. And we have no place for snakes like that who are going to go around and badmouth or slander people. So I will continue to make sure this person, Knives Are Life, is not welcome anywhere I am at, because I will not tolerate that behavior. It is a direct attack and an insult and assault on my person. So yeah, so I fight back. I'm a very nice, easygoing person. I don't want conflict, but I fight back. People are garbage when they do that. It's 4:15 over there in the UK, huh? All right, very nice. That means your day's wrapping up. I've noticed I catch a lot of Europeans. A lot, a whole 10 people. I catch Europeans some. Which is wonderful. I appreciate that. It's really nice that you all can come in and join in and enjoy sharing our hobby with us. So a couple more multi-tools. I saved the most interesting two for last, and one of the cheapest. So this one is one of those that you can get at Academy. They have the little capsule things with little tools and weird things in it. But it is a cool little spring-loaded set of pliers that butterflies out from a little disc, and it does come with some probably not highest quality knives and pries and stuff. But not always about having the latest and greatest when you just need something sharp to cut with. I've long said that the best knife in the world is the one you have in your pocket when you need it. Otherwise, you're going to have thousands of knives and they're not doing you any good. They're not good knives, right? But the best knife in the world is the one you have with you when you need it. And just for the fun, it seems like the YouTube algorithm is enjoying me saying this, so I'm going to say it again. In terms of carrying knives, 1 is never enough, 2 is too few, 3 barely cuts it, so you might as well carry 4 or more, right? All right. Moving on again. I'm so proud of myself of that. You can tell, right? This last little one is. I apologize. So, a knife in your pocket. Well, I mean, having the knife when you need it. That's the point. Um, this little multi-tool is kind of cool. It comes with a little screwdriver, a little Phillips, and a little flat. It comes with a little razor knife. Let me get this sucker out of here. Why do you not want to work for me? Oh, you're locked. Silly me. That locks in place. A little razor knife for cutting that locks in place and can, once I get it in here, can be used while it's in the holder just to score things. And let's see here. It also has a little LED light, a little red LED light that goes with it. And lastly, it has a little ballpoint pen. And so this was designed, I think, by someone who was trying to do the absolute minimalist carry thing as a multi-tool. And yeah, it's cute. Exactly. And it has a little pocket clip so you could just slip it into a pocket and carry it around. And that little blade locks. It isn't going anywhere if you lock it in place. There you go. Snap. Pretty solid lock. It's a really cool little toy. Little device. But hey, what are knives and multi-tools really unless you use them professionally? I'm sorry that you have a doctor's appointment, Mr. Skullfire. That's always fun. Yes, blessed. We do not have the same knife laws that you have there, Brax. We are legally allowed in the state of Texas anyway. Brax, I am legally allowed to carry a sword down the street if I want to. Hi, Marcos. Thank you. Yes, it's a Friday party. Had to address some stupidity on the part of a person by the name of Knives Are Life, who's slandering me, trying to say I'm involved with some kind of controversy with Dylan Mallory. If you followed my channel, you know my content has promoted Dylan's stuff, mainly because I own a Forest and I want a knife from JB. That's the extent of my interaction with the guy. And I won't promote him more until we know more. But I also will not jump on the judgment train and condemn people just because people are saying bad things about them. You got to have extraordinary proof. But that's not the problem. The problem was that this twit, for lack of a better description, a twit is a pregnant goldfish. That's about what this person is, a myopic twit. Decided to try to rope me in because I wouldn't immediately condemn Dylan Mallory. This person is by the name of Knives Are Life, and they were in our live stream yesterday. And I welcomed them. They've been in a bunch of live streams recently, and I welcomed them, and I welcomed them into the community as well. Like I have the right to do that. Yeah. But this person was really insulting, even insulted all of you, was saying that there is no such thing as a knife community. It's just a bunch of boomers. Clearly you're not. I've got a 13-year-old here with us. Come on, you're not a boomer, are you? I'm Gen X. I'm insulted. How dare you call me a boomer? I know it's just a generic term that means old people, right? It's all good. Yeah, and I'm more offended for the knife community itself because he's trying to rope in Jared. He's trying to rope in other people into the conflict. So I was able to, and I'm going to brag here. I'm going to humble brag here a little bit. I was able to get online. I've talked to Richard. That would be Middle Complex already. I've talked to Jared Neves. Of course, talked to JB and Zach, and some of you others, knife people I've already sent out messages to. And I've actually had some conversations with both Richard and Jared about it. It's just, I have no place in my life for and in my community that I'm helping to create and try to give back to the knife community out there. I have no place for people who are going to go around creating intentional division and attacking people. It's one thing, and I said this earlier, it's one thing to act as an immune system for the community and point out when there are bad actors. Super Still Steve used to do this, if I recall correctly. And we have other people that will do that. If someone's being bad in the community, they'll jump and say, hey, this person's awful. We got to get them. And that's one thing. It's another thing to start trying to manipulate other people and create and sow division, and then to go so far as to slander and badmouth other people online who are creators. I mean, I'm trying to get this channel to grow, and this person's going to go around trying to undermine me while I do that. That's an attack, and I won't put up with that, and I don't want that in our community. We are better than that. We have better people than that, and we are better than that. We do not need that negativity. So I am repeating myself again on this one issue. I really wanted to let it go, but I just can't, because it's not right for this person to do that. So they've blocked me and whatever, and they are actually now the only person ever so far that I've had to permanently ban, but I will not allow them to be around my channel. And if they're on any of the live streams that I go to and I see them there, I'm going to mercilessly point them out, call them out. I'm not going to allow this to go on. And you can't be a bad actor in the community, either way. You know, if Dylan did something wrong, he's a bad actor. Okay, bad, goodbye, no more. I won't allow this other person to do stuff that's bad either. Okay, just one person being bad does not allow another person to be bad. That's just, I don't approve it. And I want to point out, and I don't usually talk religion, but I want to point out that relationships with a minor or whatever is not on the 10 Commandments. But you know what is? Bearing false witness. So, hey, I personally will go so far as to say that person's going to go out and slander somebody, they will burn in hell, by my opinion, and they can go there. That's what I think. Now, if this person, Dylan, did something really bad to someone, he will face justice in our world. We have laws regarding that, and that's fine. But, you know, slander, attacking people, bad-mouthing people, creating and sowing division in a what I consider a very good community, no, that is evil, and I will not allow it. So, and Mr. Skullfire, good. I'm glad. Thank you. And I don't know how many people actually know this guy, but I have seen him around in a bunch of the live streams, and so I was very welcoming when they popped into mine. Excited, hey, people in the community are coming in. This is wonderful. I'm excited to see that. And then it turns out it was probably just popping into my live stream to sow division and create conflict, which happens, sadly. So you're an ex-zennial. Blessed, what does that actually mean? Does that mean you're like a cross on the edge of millennial and Gen X, I guess? So I'm guessing that's what that means. Caucasian, and yeah, you just don't want to go. You will not come back. And that's just the way it is. Shouldn't be that way. No matter where you are, but that's just the way it is. Is my stream lagging? Oh no, I'm sorry. Uh-oh. It might be. I've only got 2 bars on the phone, so it could be lagging out. Or what's actually happening is when you all send a comment, this also could be the possibility. When you all send a comment, it usually takes about 15 to 30 seconds for comments to cycle through to where they show up on my end, and then where I can comment back to you on them. So if you throw me a comment, it's not so much that those streams lagging. Oh, you got spinning wheels. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's see if we can fix that. Why are we spinning? We shouldn't be. I'm showing good bars. No, I've got your text coming in. I'm still showing that you are messaging me. So I don't know. Is anyone else spinning? Okay, it's back. Okay, I moved things around. Maybe I got a better signal there. All right, good. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. What was I talking about? Talking about Gen X and Millennial X's, and I was talking about. Oh, I know. I'm sorry. Did you catch the part where I was talking about that GTA is not a good representation of the United States? I hope you did, but if you didn't, GTA is a horrible representation of most of the United States. However, there are places in like Chicago and LA where you are not going to want to go. That's for sure. Gary, hi to good to see you. By the way, everybody, Gary here, the Last Ranger. Uh, he created my channel logo, and I just want to give him a shout out and give him credit. He doesn't do that anymore, so I'm not putting you on the spot there, Gary. Hey, Blue, thanks for joining us. Work back is back. Oh man, I'm sorry for your back. Hit me up. I'll try to see what I can do for you. I sent a package to you today, by the way. Anyway, Gary, I'm trying to set you up to be a mod. Why is it not letting you do? Oh, you are a moderator now. Okay. Um, Gary created my logo, and I'm really thankful for him for it. I appreciate it. He's done some really cool stickers. When I get my sticker board set up for my live streams in my office at home, you'll get to see some of his stickers. So yeah, Blue, thanks. Yeah, I'll try to help you out and give you some exercises, stretching, anything else I can do. How much? $1,000, Braxton. I will make you. No, I'm kidding. Brax, it's based upon me knowing people. That's all. It's not anything, any special award or anything. It's just good morning, Dwayne. It's just on me knowing you and getting to know you. And once I get to know you a little bit better, Brax, I will probably make you a mod. Okay, even though you're only 13. If you misbehave, I can always unmod you. Okay. I don't expect any misbehaving. We expect people to be mature in here, of course, but you seem like a very mature 13. So, yeah, more power to you, bro. Sorry about your back. Yeah, I hope you feel better. I don't know what you did to it, but like I said, hit me up on Instagram and we can discuss and go over, and I'll see what I can do to help you there. At the very least, I might be able to give you some ideas of stuff that you can do to get yourself a little bit of relief from the back pain. I'm very familiar with back pain. I've had back surgery. I have a degenerative scoliosis in my spine, and yeah, I'm very familiar with back pain. And of course, I'm a physical therapist, so the fact that I'm able to function is a testimony to stretching and exercise, 100%. So, well, crud, everyone's coming in, and now it's time for me to get going. I have got to get going to go see a patient. I was talking multi-tools today. I showed off some Leathermans. I showed off some oddball tools. I showed off some really oddball tools, and I will be happy to show them all off again sometime on another live stream. Sadly, it is time for me to get going. I will be back again tomorrow. Every morning, Monday through Saturday, I am trying to do a live stream at around 9:45 to 10, and then carrying it as long as I can until my next patient. So I appreciate you coming. I am adding new stuff to the giveaway, which will be August 31st, whether or not I hit 3,000 subscribers. However, if I do, I'm 3,000 subscribers, 3,000 hours. If I do hit the 3,000 hours, guys, if you are one of the ones spamming, oh, hang out. I got more to talk about. Another minute. If you're the ones spamming my lives, keep doing it, because I'm going to throw in an ounce of silver for hitting that mark if we hit it. So that'll be fun on the giveaway. And that'll be one special giveaway for an ounce of silver on top of the knives and other stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. So this is the part where you all get to look up my nostrils for 30 seconds to a minute while I post this thing. And I wish that you all have an absolutely, I know, right? I'm looking forward to it. I wish that you all have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day, and that this video, if you're viewing it afterwards, finds you healthy and whole. And we'll get this posted here too. Did he end it? Yeah, I'm done. Bye, Brax. You have a wonderful day. Okay. I'll catch you on the next one tomorrow. Bye. Have a wonderful day. Okay. I'll catch you on the next one tomorrow. Bye.